Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Last time we landed in the Furry Abundance system, and we talked with some of the people from the Imperial Fleet, the Navy, and we got some ship parts from them. We found out that the people we saved from Rykad Minor's, the commoners, revolted and started killing themselves because of what they saw, as well as some of our crew. And we also did our first ship battle, which was sick. And now we're on Footfall, where we got attacked upon landing by these guys called the Varish guys. I can't remember their name. We'll run into them again. But a bunch of guys who just like shooting up the place. And now we're talking to one of the guys from the Opticon 22 from the Cognizance fleet of the Adeptus Mechanicus. So, what payment can I expect? Universal Mobile Orbital Deployment Extractiums, Astra Eritor Processes Complexes, in the quantity stipulated in the contractual obligation. Each unit has undergone a cycle of maintenance liturgies and has been assessed for conformance to the sacred standard template construct. Great creations of the Omnissiah, blessed be his beneficence, which has bestowed upon these complexes industrial might and a full cycle of reproduction and life. If I say no, I gain 5,000, I guess, trade value with them. Or if I say I confirm, I get a mobile extraction. I'll get this, because I get so much crap I can sell it to them. 5,000 is a lot, and it'd probably bump us up 3 levels, but I do want a mobile extraction. So I confirm, and I'm willing to accept the payment. The request is accepted. The sacred machines will be loaded into the hold of your vessel. The contractual obligation of Logisticar Theta is concluded. The Cognizance fleet thanks House von Valancius for its cooperation. We got 2 mobile extraction. Mobile mining outposts assembled in accordance with the blessed standard template construct. This small industrial complex can be deployed on practically any world, however inhospitable. The Serf clan assigned to it will devote itself to the maintenance of its sacred mechanisms and the extraction of resources needed by the rogue trader. Okay. I seek the friendship of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus is interested and considers expeditious cooperation with rogue traders. Under the terms of the Treaties of Mars, it is willing to provide services to the von Valancius dynasty. The priority of service tasks can be raised if diplomatic links are strengthened. The Cognizance fleet will be glad, alternative unavailable, to accept any samples of sacred technology, samples of profane xenotech, and miscellaneous items. Reminder: storage, study, and or disposal of the aforementioned objects, with the exception of 3 miscellaneous items, is the preferential right of the Adeptus Mechanicus. So I want technology and xenotech. The Explorator fleet will also accept information about planets in the coronal expanse that have not previously been recorded in the planetary register. I have found the dead world already, so... Why do you want information on planets? Omnifaceted study of the Coronis expanse is the sacred mission operational objective of the Cognizance fleet. Information about the planets and star systems of the Coronis expanse will be compiled, studied, and transferred to the holy repositories of Mars upon completion of the Great March of Exploration mission This process increases the totality of knowledge and decreases the totality of ignorance in the universe. Why are you interested in xenotech? Isn't that heresy? The Cognizance Fleet finds it reasonable to believes that forbidden knowledge in the hands of the laity causes destruction and violations that go against the Omnissiah's will. Weakness of mind and will unleashes xeno-heresy, which consumes the laity whole. An example that demonstrates the outlined pattern: a void station in the system of Langren's Belt. According to the data available to the Cognizance Fleet, the heretics on the station have trade relations with Xenos for the sake of obtaining dangerous and pernicious technology. The destruction of these heretics is of high priority, but not high enough to demand immediate action. I have some questions. Opticon 22, that's a strange name. The designation Opticon is an identifier which an illustrious history, a significant number of archive references, and is used by many explorators in the Cognizance Fleet. The extension 22 is a custom edition made by the current unit designed to highlight the unit's unique personality. What is the Cognizance Fleet? The Cognizance Fleet is an explorator fleet produced by the Adeptus Mechanicus for the purpose of surveying, optionally conquering, the Coronis Expanse. The fleet's core squadron is located in Data Classified, while auxiliary echelons and autonomous void vessels are operating throughout the entirety of the Coronis Expanse. May the Omnissiah's favor be with my tech comrades. You are an explorator? Then why are you here instead of exploring faraway systems? This unit functioned as a senior planetary scout for the duration of data-classified procedural cycles. It was distinguished with 3 promotions by 1 grade, the right to a Tier 2 sacred augmentation, a notation in the fleet-wide archive as a valuable unit. After a reconnaissance mission in the Tinarius system, this unit was promoted to the rank of Logis and transferred to Footfall in order to perform the functions appropriate to its current status. My archive contains data on the reconnaissance of the Tinarius system and the associated special circumstances. I express my respect for a veteran and adherent of the fleet. Valid assessment. The Tinarius system was a great test of faith and assessment of this unit's durability threshold, an act of destructive xenocide. So what happened in the Tinarius systems? Data classified. What are you doing on Footfall? This unit performs residential representation, maintenance of the bureaucratic machine for the purpose of ratification of the insulating boundaries, management of the Kappa thread supply line, and a compilation of astrographic reconnaissance data. There was once a tech acolyte in Lady Theodora's retinue who knew the unique language of the esteemed tech priests. I only began to realize the true value of his abilities after he'd been devoured by a xenobeast on some nondescript world. Pascal, do you have words? Do these words have a translation? Opticon 22's functions can be conveyed through flesh speak as functioning as the fleet's diplomatic mission, overseeing shipments, ensuring that the laity does not encroach upon the explorator's sphere of interest, and collecting data on star systems. Why are you here and not, say, at the Liege's palace? Prolonged communication with lay people of high social standings causes this unit vexation, desire for forceful cessation of vital functions, grief, decline in motivation, righteous fury, willingness to initiate purity protocol, remaining in an area of repair and maintenance of sacred machines is beneficial to this unit's cognitive functions. He wants to kill himself because of that. His statement is true. The behavioral dynamics typical of lay groups are frequently devoid of logical patterns and are taxing to analyze. I have no more questions. I want to make a deal. So you sell medkits, stims, which do what? I didn't look. A unit immediately gains 4 movement points and 4 AP. For the next turn, their MP and AP are reduced by 2. Okay, so it's like push and pull. Deflection gloves. These gloves allow the wearer to parry melee attacks with their ranged weapon using ballistic skill instead of weapon skill. Machine right set. And target designator. Whenever the wearer hits an enemy with a Deadeye shot, it reduces the enemy's deflection by 1 and applies 1 exploit until end of combat. Stacks up to 3 times. That's good for me because I do have a couple Deadeye weapons. And then we got a bunch next. So you want holy gifts and heretic trophies. Heretic trophy. Cost. Thank you. We'll give you holy gifts. Go ahead. I'll keep the rest for maybe someone else. But that did move us up to tier 4, so we're 1 away from getting all of this. Medicaid, also toughness after using a medkit. Okay. Go surgeon manual basically. And a couple guns. That is a net gun? Targets hit by it must make a agility resistance test or become immobilized. At the end of the turn, the affected target must pass an agility resistance test to remove the effect or suffer direct damage equal to target's agility bonus. And a bolter. Special bolter. I want to get this though. Get 3 more of those. I don't know if it's good to put one of those material things on a dead planet or if I should save it for a live planet, I guess. Anber, that's what they're called. That's the people that attacked us. The Anbers. 5. Okay, let's press 1, 5, 4, 3. 2 is broken. Okay, I gotta find a code, I guess. Yeah, it was a combat shotgun. Shotguns just knock people back. Does a lot more damage than a standard shotgun. Okay. I don't know if I have a shotgun in here or not.
It's about time.
What's this? The Holy Book at the Altar. That Void Damn Customs guy. He is always on duty. Does he get any time off? Does he ever leave for a piss? Is he a servitor or something? 3, guess what? 4, hanger by the window. Remember to bow to the Emperor through the window. Okay, gotta go somewhere.
Excellence matters.
Oh. I didn't get to see that. At first glance, these look like standard containers, but their frames have been reinforced and their ceiling improvised to keep the smell in. These are used to transport contraband. There's so much to go to.
Follow my lead.
I don't know where I want to go first. We got some aristocrats. Finest wines from Janus. First name Hugh? Well, this is 4. So I guess I gotta do this in order. Hangar A1. Okay, first I need to find a holy book at a prayer place. More commerce. This container is labeled Destination Janus. It is covered in dust. It must have spent a long time in the docks.
None shall stand in my way.
I mean, I'll take it. It's another good there, paper. The walls of this container have rusted and its contents rotted away. A situation that is not uncommon for shipments trying to pass through Imperial customs. Now it is our time, not theirs. Go to your homes, go to their homes, drag them out of their beds, carve open their bodies like carcasses at a slaughterhouse. The Imperial Navy, Casbalica, Corda, von Valancius, their names mean nothing now. Tomorrow will erase them from memory. Go and seize power, as much of it as you can carry. Anvers.
A new challenge for me.
That's not nice. Rank 5 functionary Morbetic Cavilli. Was this it? A. I see that paper. Never mind. Is that not a paper? I guess not. Rank 5 functionary, blah 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 blah.
Pay attention.
What's this? Grenadier's cloak. The wearer and their allies are immune to damage from wearer's grenades.
I rise to the occasion.
The container is marked foodstuff, but it is empty, and by the looks of it, has not been moved in a while. I don't know why I'm struggling to talk. Same thing as before. Another thing. I'll tear them all down though. Okay, we got this now. So this is the holy place. There's the book.
Excellence matters.
A small altar, the central spot, has been given to Drusus, a saint from the neighboring Calixus sector, who is widely revered in the Coronis expanse. Life of Saint Drusus, Volume 3. Okay, so the first button is 3. That's what you're telling me? What was that order? Where is it? Okay, so 3. Void custom guy. 5. So 3, 5. Guess what? I don't know. And then hanger by the window was A1. So is it 3, 5, 4, 1?
I won't tolerate weakness.
Three, 5, 4, 1. Ha! Psyker footwear. These boots will grant the wearer +3 dodge until end of combat for each psi power they use. Stacks. These goggles grant the wearer +5 lore to Xenos. They also grant +10% hit chance against Xenos. Immune to burning. Also, whenever the wearer ends their turns, burning is removed from all adjacent allies. And a multi-key. We're getting good stuff. This. Who has good lore on Xenos? 30, 20, 65. Looks like it might be you. And then we got the fireproof one. I'll give it to you because you do end up on fire a couple times. I'll give you the Psyker boots. I use grenades a lot, but is it better than that? Does anybody have better coercion than me? 80. No. So I think maybe I should keep it. Imperium tests on fellowship instead of intelligence. I move around. So I'll get rid of this one. But who doesn't move around a lot? Probably you. So that'd be good to put on your second thing. Parry melee with that. Deflection with your gun. Which means I need to put more grenades on. Oh. I don't know. Do that. One grenade, 2 of those grenades, 1 fire grenade, and a force grenade. You don't have anything on you. I'll give you a crack grenade. None of these do anything for you. So give you 2 crack grenades and that's it. You have med kits on you. You don't have anything. Let's give you gas cloud. This. This. And this. And you're good. Okay.
It's about time.
Sin's hidden to web.
I'm always ready.
I'm writing to inform you that 2 days ago the discharge was interrupted by a raid launched by the Anvers gang. In the attack, 3 loader servitors were put out of commission. Furthermore, 1 cargo container, serial number FVDA1-16165, was stolen among the contents. That's gonna come in handy later, probably. I can't go up there. He doesn't want to talk. You do though, right? Nope. Don't distract me. I'm wanting you to do your job. That's not distracting. Okay, I think that's everything here. Let me check the map. It might mark. I missed something. That's why we check the map quickly. Okay. Should be around here somewhere. It says it's like lower level, but I don't know how to get lower level. Or below. Maybe it's
A
above?
new challenge for me?
I don't think so. That wouldn't make sense. Oh. So right there. Oh, it's Opticon 22. I'm stupid. Sorry. Trophies or chests. Okay. My bad. Bro, chill. Now we got the atrium or the shadow quarters. If we need to go there to get to Leech's residence, which it looks like, I'm gonna go to shadow quarters first. Because I can talk to the Fellowship of the Void there, and maybe someone else, maybe Kazbilica, and start trading with them as well.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I hear strange breathing, full of poison and disease, masquerading as prayer.
For one such as you, the most sincere prayer would be poison.
Okay. It wasn't time they destroyed... It wasn't time that destroyed these tiles. They were definitely pried out with purpose and diligence. Same thing, another leaflet from the Ambers. And another one. They're everywhere, bro. Who holds a flamer like that, you idiot? We almost refueled here. We'll show you how it's done. I'm just not feeling it anymore, that's all. The guy is pretty much a cinder now. It was a lot more fun when he was alive and thrashing about. Bro. This guy. Imagine you're dead and they just keep
I won't
shooting you.
tolerate weakness. Take a knee and bow before me.
Look at that. Here comes another training target for us. Fired it up, you lot. Get cover there. Abelard, get ready to charge into here somewhere. Adira, you also will take cover, but you'll take cover on this inside here. Yeah. Then Argenta, you'll do the same, but here. Pascal, you'll get here so you can deal with this guy quickly. Cabela, you'll go along the flank. So I want
Nothing
Argenta,
I
of course.
can't do.
And get
All
through
too
that.
easy.
And then set up. We got our front line. I'll say about here. Once she starts going in, it'll get crazy. Then we got our midline around here.
Suits my purposes.
And our back line about here once they move up. I'll put over here a few switch sides.
Already done.
Okay. And then we will give you time to shoot.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
And then I'll do a single shot at you.
You didn't stand a chance.
Out of my way!
That's nothing worse.
Hold on!
Aim for the heart next time.
Holy crap.
As the tenants demand.
Yeah, Cinder is not fun.
As honor ordains. The shadows will see it done. Come, the other side awaits.
Jump into there.
Is a
Bam.
blessing. Trust me, killing brings me no pleasure. As honor ordains, I shall not fail. The shadows will. Death is a blessing.
And then just move in the cover. Here.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
And then bam.
Let your soul be purged.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Let's get to it.
just point at me and I set on fire? What the heck? Mark my target.
Doubt is for the weak.
Mark you as my
On it.
target. Do more damage. And then shoot you in the back. I can't. I'm gonna forewarn you.
I'm not so
I
sure.
can't.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Why can't I?
No can do.
Blind sight. What if I go here?
Not
You're
this
telling me I have
grass,
no
Joe.
line of sight. Okay,
I'm
analyze
not
him, I
so
guess.
sure.
No, this is ridiculous.
Will do.
Let's make it quick.
And guess what? You made it so I'm right in between y'all.
Just a minor setback.
Okay, I'm gonna charge Cinder with Pascal.
As the tactical imperative dictates. The
Mark this
spiritual
area.
prognosis is favorable.
And then we'll make you bleed.
Request
Bam.
approved.
Move up to here. Give Pascal
Not a
that
problem
so
for me.
he can take on Cinder in a fist fight. Move the front line here, I guess.
Suits my purposes.
And make
Nothing
that
I
the kill
can't
zone.
do.
And then, do I give him an?
All
Yeah, I'll give
too
him an R
easy.
swing.
My vow is to serve. Running by Nerko.
He just disappeared. He's gone.
Trust me.
My blade whispers your name.
As the tenets.
You're next.
I've suffered worse.
Okay, and then we got.
As the
one and
Emperor
done.
commands,
Yeah.
I act.
Gonna let you get right in here and shoot them.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it.
This.
As the
this.
Emperor commands, I act.
And this. Yeah, you're gonna die. Can I get all three? No. Maybe if I move here?
I'll
Go.
do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Got no moves left. You got no line of sight on either of these guys? Bro. What about my other one?
Was that you?
Bam. Yeah, get rid of you guys. And then... forewarn you because you're
Anything
out in the
else?
open.
No
I guess
can do.
analyze you.
On it. On it, maggot.
You're gonna regret that.
I've suffered worse. A tactically sound approach. Reduced to dust. Indeed. It will be done. I will do my duty.
Advancing. Request. Vital functions successfully terminated. Ready for date.
They say a little
Easy.
bit of humility never hurts anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
So we got a thunder hammer. More. Ooh, a fire blessed carapace. Grants +2 deflection and 20 armor against fire damage, as well as immunity to burning, and +10 armor against melee attacks. That's gonna go on the Abelard. Scrap chainmail. Anver's note left from Cinder's crew. He's waiting for you. You know the place, so be there on time. The turn can be seen from the entrance to the Adeptus. Make sure some gawker doesn't see where you're going.
None shall stand in my way.
I mean, why were they killing that guy? Was it just 'cause? More melted charges.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Easy. Grenadier's gloves. Using grenades costs -1 AP for the wearer. Enemies suffer an additional 2 damage from the wearer's grenades. So we can make a grenade build. I mean, I have enough grenades that would work for a couple combats. A well-worn poster with a call to serve the Imperium. Another Anvers.
Victory awaits.
From behind the closed doors, you hear the humming of a primitive washing machine, and the voices of laundry workers sing simple songs. Wastewater unsafe for drinking even after purification, and now being used for laundry. So much to explore here. Okay, and I just looped around to where I found...
A new challenge for me?
What are y'all... Oh, rats. I was like, what are you exterminating? Another hand for this thing. A small nook in the stone is empty apart from dust and a few scraps of paper. There is evidence that the cache once had a small door covering it and a locking mechanism. We about to
I'll
have
lay
an
claim to
execution
the
there?
stars.
The indistinct hum of discontented voices hangs over the crowd. The street vendors seem to be lacking some essentials, and in their impotence, the people do not hold back their angry exclamations and curses. Uh-oh.
Done.
Under a layer of rust, scratches, and ancient paint, the silhouettes of long-erased letters are barely visible. Undoubtedly in the past, this filthy sign was adorned with the proud name of the bureaucratic heart of the entire Imperium, Adeptus Administratum.
I won't tolerate weakness.
People in the crowd look greedily at goods for which they have neither coupons nor money. Huh. Well, I guess I gotta go to the Adeptus Administratum, and then I guess there's something about a Adeptus something? I'm gonna guess Adeptus Mechanicus place or whatever. Before you is a compartment of a massive void ship adapted into a living space. From inside the building, the clinking of glasses and numerous voices can be heard.
None shall stand in my way.
Nothing on the map. There's a couple things around the place. I'll have to go back. I'll go now. Just in case there's a vendor in here. Map. Down this way. And I think goes up here. Yeah, it's down there. How do I get down there? That is the question. Whether it is 'tis nobler to suffer the slings of arrows of outrageous fortune That just goes out there to where we saw the guy get murdered.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
But oh, good's over there.
Victory awaits!
Where's this go? Other side, okay. Got a guy beating another in a corner, that's always nice. Another one. Okay, where is the rest of this stuff? Map. No map. Down this way.
It's about time!
This way? I think so. Oh yeah, it's over here. I need to find a way to get through that gate. Maybe around it, this way? Nope. How do I get through there? Maybe I have to wait a certain amount of time because I gotta deal with these rats. Or... is there a way over here? No. My bad. Oh, there's gotta be a way in there. It's like a whole nother area past there. Maybe you. Greetings, sir. What brings you here? Did you want to watch us break our backs out here, eh? Footfall Utility Crew 3 is proud to work for the good of the denizens and guests of the station. What are you doing? Just burning rats and some trash and some parasites of other sorts. The district's under quarantine, you see. It got hit by something nasty. A disease, or maybe it isn't a disease. Just some bugs and worms what crawled out of some ship or other. It is odd that it happened here and not at the docks, I'll grant you. Things like that usually start there. They even spray the place with some gunk to kill all the bugs and worms, but I guess something slipped through. 2 families in that block way over there snuffed it, and the Liege wasted no time getting the district surrounded so that nobody could leave. So do you know exactly what happened in the district? Disease, bugs, or something else? No, we don't. And we don't want to find out. If something nasty cropped up, the right move is to contain it and kill it with fire. Not go in and see what it is or why it's there. How exactly did they die? Who knows? They found them in their hovels already dead, blue sores on their bodies, and they stink something awful. Which is why the lot that found them didn't even risk looting the corpses. Good on them, I guess. Doesn't mean we let them out, of course. What measures have been taken to deal with the problem? You're looking at them. We stand here, burn the foulness, and we've got people standing guard so no one escapes. Put some mines down, a whole load of them, for the same reasons. The water, the sewers, all blocked off. To stop any communications getting out. The air's open, I suppose, but the foulness doesn't seem to be airborne. There haven't been any strange deaths outside the district. Are you people trying... are the people trapped in the quarantine zone being provided with any aid at all? Of course not. I mean, I heard Reverend Hieronymus has been praying for their souls, which sounded more like retribution fell upon them, and rightly so. That's the most they can hope for. Can I go in? No dice. Not gonna happen. We're laying no one in. I'm telling you right now, bribes and intimidation won't work on me, so don't even try. You can file a petition with the Liege if you're so desperate, but my advice to you would be to go on your merry way. The Void's got plenty of nasty, dangerous holes. You don't have to die in this one in particular. You'll go in and die, and that means I'll have more corpses to burn.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Well, I'll be back once I talk to the dude. The Liege. So let's go to the, I guess, living quarters? It's this way. We'll see what's inside here. The Martyr's Endurance. Okay.
Nice little spot. It's good to see folks enjoying themselves. Even the air in here feels nicer to breathe.
Under the floor you can see the remains of the Void ship's life support system. It seems that whoever dismantled the vessel decided to leave it in place.
An entire establishment dedicated to unproductive and parasitical pursuits. A waste of station space.
For me?
Don't mind me just grabbing your stuff while you beat the crap out of that guy. Or maybe he's drunk and his friends are watching over him.
I noticed something.
Suspicious prowler. Nice jacket you got there. You're not getting it.
I do what I must.
Stuck to the plates are lumps of sawdust, toxic waste that is sometimes passed off as ordinary nutritious starch. Ew. No, thank you. Gordai Skatov. Could it be that someone actually wishes to keep me company? Allow me to introduce myself. Gordai Skatov, architectural historian. You look deeply despondent over something. What happened? Here I go again, pouring my heart out to have you disappear in 10 minutes just like everyone else before you. But alright, here's the story of Gordai Skatov, the unluckiest historian in the Imperium. I was born 2 sectors away from here. My family was quite influential, which allowed me to dedicate myself to my great passion, the history of Imperium architecture. I spent a number of years studying every scholarly work there was to find on this art, and then, once I had inherited my family's fortune, I traveled and documented the development of architectural thought on different worlds. Until one day, oh, that accursed and blessed day, until one day I came into possession of something quite special. Here it is, my undoing. This is an authentic booklet titled Dwayne's Design, one of the thousands that were printed centuries ago in the time of Footfall's construction. I'm gonna end this episode here. Next time we'll finish listening to Gordai Skatov's story, and then I guess we're gonna head to the garden and then the Liege's palace. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a nice day.